Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Garlic City Rumble 2024. We are live here. Myself, Chad Haygood. We got Andrew Tosti.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
And Gary Traub. Gary Traub.
So we just watched Layton, Utah. They got here early, got warmed up right here in the gym. Gilroy High just walked in. I think they got ready off campus. Warmed up, focused. Everyone's got a good sweat going. And we're about to do the national anthem here. Back, guys. So we have a Google Meet setup here, Google Meet formula. We are starting at 132 pounds tonight. We have Elijah Cortez. He's going to take on Cole Fenwick from Layton, Utah. Looks like they're doing the team captains right now, actually. We're going to hold on a little bit. So Layton, Utah came out here last night. We got a good workout in. They are coached by Adam Fager. And we have Gilroy being coached by head coach Daniel Cormier and assistant coach Antonio Andrade. These are explaining the rules to the captains here.
I will say, having this be my first Gilroy match here, they do have a nice setup here. They got the spotlight on the mat, and then they have the wrestlers coming out, standing on looks like crates with the spotlights on them. So.
Yep,
pretty little, sweet little.
Got some lights set up here in the gym. You know, you guys can't see at home, but they're doing it good. They got a snack bar, DJ. Pretty nice little setup here for these kids. It's pretty nice that DC puts this on and gets these high school kids kind of acclimated to maybe a little bit more of a college style do meet. You know, put an emphasis on the importance of these, and pretty cool.
Also bringing out like a high-ranked school from another state, giving these kids a great opportunity to get some great matches in.
Yep. See some other nationally ranked guys.
Guys they're probably going to see later on in the season as well.
It's interesting to me to see the how California stacks up against other states, and how Utah stacks up against California. We'll be able to see that tonight. You look at a lot of these rankings, we got number 1, 2, and 3 ranked wrestlers in each state, and so we'll see like a number 1 in Utah against a number 1 in California. So we get to kind of put in perspective where the states stack up. Andrew, you want to go ahead and
Ladies and
tell a
gentlemen,
little bit about our Gilroy guy coming up?
first match tonight, please welcome in the 132-pound weight class from Layton High School, Cole Fenwick.
So we got 132s from Layton, Utah. This is Cole Fenwick.
And from Gilroy High, your returning 2023 state champion, Elijah Cortez.
And from Gilroy, we got Elijah Cortez coming in. We're going to start with one Cortez brother. We're going to end the night with one Cortez brother. Elijah comes in here ranked number 1 in the state, number 9th nationally.
It's going to be a good matchup right here. Anyone who is familiar with Gilroy wrestling in the recent years, you can see Elijah and his brother Isaiah. They're studs, like to scramble and wrestle a lot of tough opponents.
Right off the bat.
Elijah.
Body lock.
Looks like Cortez may have a real cramp over here. His calf is cramping up. This is the one of the first times this year these guys have had to make their true weight. So you may see some cramping.
Weight cutting is real.
Got that tight waist. Tulsa right there. Trying to work through that wrist.
Re-attacking over and over. Never stopping. Don't give him a second to breathe.
Got the hooks in on the left side over here.
Elijah's doing a good job moving back and forth here, giving this guy different feels and getting to what he wants here, this bar half here.
Not giving him a second to respond.
Yeah. Comes.
Big drive. Quick exposure. Secure that near fall. And there's the
First pin of the night from Gilroy, Elijah Cortez, 132 pounds. Made quick work of that match.
Letting the whole crowd know, too.
Exactly. Both those guys were juniors, so they both still got another year to compete. Cole Fenwick will be just fine.
Yeah, with Cole ranked number 5 in the state in Utah, I'm sure near the national tournament they'll probably be seeing each other
Welcome
again.
back from Layton High School in the 138-pound weight class, Jace Lemons. And from Gilroy High, Jose Limones.
So we got Jace Lemons out of Layton. He is a senior with a record of 19-4, 2-time Utah State finalist, 21 and 22, 3-time state placer. He was also he took 8th at Reno, and he's currently ranked 2nd state. He looks like a pretty large guy. We got Jose Limones from Gilroy. He's a sophomore. Those guys are already scrambling.
Another quick shot off the whistle.
Jose Limones, the first takedown. No. He just got one.
And big release up to the center.
Great opening sequence. Both guys moving, continuing to wrestle to the positions.
Jose getting that inside wrist control. Yep. Same thing, switching sides. He likes this tilt right here.
Keeping his opponent off balance the entire time.
Yeah, we saw this a little bit in the, with Elijah Cortez switching sides on that tight waist, getting both sides and breaking the guy down.
Dangerous position.
Jose comes in as a sophomore. Picking the varsity lineup this year. And looking good so far. People getting into some good scrambles. You can see quite a big size advantage. Jace Lemons is really tall for this weight. He's got that double arm bar. He needs to sit up a little bit. There he goes.
30 seconds in the round.
Yep. It's be a good win for Gilroy if we can get this right here.
Lemons has got to get his arm free and try to get out of this position.
He's doing a good job, not giving up. There you go.
Nice chain wrestling. We have a score of 5-2. Lamonis is up right now with that takedown near fall. It's like Red's choice. Jace Lemon's going to have choice right now. He's going to defer. And Jose most likely is going to go bottom. Let's see what they choose here. Yep, he's going to go bottom. I'm guessing with the body type of Lemons right here, it's probably going to be a leg rider. You see a lot of that in high school. We'll see right now. Jose's got to stay active on the bottom. He wants to get up, yep, and there we go for those cradles.
Long arms, long limbs, perfect recipe for a good cradle.
Lemon's doing a nice job keeping Jose flat here and trying to work some turns on top.
Not giving that opportunity to hit that switch he hit the first one.
We got Jose to his feet, that's a switch. Jace, really good. Wow. There we go, nice little scramble. Wow. We got a 2 reversal for Jose Lamones, looking good, and he's got that
right into a half.
Looks like he's got an arm bar on that side.
Relentless drive.
Working that Tulsa ride. He's going to throw a half in on that other side. Coming back to the center, we got 55 seconds left in the second period. Jose Lamones is up 7-2 over Jace Lemons. Got a good little match here.
I was going to say, surprised we didn't see a caution call there.
Yeah.
A little early.
You can see with that referee's position in the beginning, Jose's looking to switch sides like that, left to right, really throw these guys off. Got a head lever right here, tight waist.
He's also doing a really good job staying underneath his hips. Ooh.
Both guys hitting some beautiful switches.
Yeah, very good. Jose's got to build a base. Looks like Jason's strong on top right here. Got 30 seconds left in the second period.
Lemon's going to the armbar half.
Yep.
Jose's got to clamp down here.
Put that knee behind the head.
There's the exposure.
10 seconds here. See if
See
Jose can hold it off. Crowd's going crazy right now for their home ball time. Wow, we got a tight score here, 7-7 with those near fall points. What a match. Like Leighton, Jace Lemon's going to go bottom here. His third period, we're tied at 7-7.
This will be his first big opportunity to take the lead of the match.
Jose back to that tight waist, collecting wrists.
I'm sure Coach Daniel Cormier and Tony Andrade are telling him if he gets in any dangerous spots here to let him go. Rather be on our feet and give up a reversal again.
Matches like this, you really see the value in that college riding time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lemons is doing a great job not stopping. Like we were saying earlier, he's not staying in one position. He just keeps moving from the next position to the next position. Even if he gets beaten there, he's still just going to move to the next one.
Looks like he's going to cut him here.
Give him that one.
1 minute,
there.
10 seconds.
We got a minute and 10 seconds, and right now we got Lemons up by 1. Jose's really got to get that offense going to be nice to secure a takedown here.
Good shot. Oh, got a finish.
Nice re-attack by Lemons there.
On that single, just trying to shelf that, put that on his hip up there. Jose's got that shin whizzer in pretty deep though.
Stalemate. I'll reset him.
We got 44 seconds on the clock here.
No stallings on either side. Gonna have to score these points to get this win. Ooh, right down on that leg. Can't give up that second ankle.
Looks like Jose might be holding on for a stalemate here, but he could be in some trouble with this single leg.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have a takedown at the end here. Got 15 seconds left.
Down by 3.
Winding down the time here. Looks like Leighton's going to take the win on this one. You know, overall, I think on paper, I think Jace Lemons was expected to kind of win that one. If you look at their records and past experiences, I think Jose did well. He's got a lot to work on. I'm sure they'll go back and look at the film here and see kind of where he fell short here.
But one hell of a match.
It was
Great match.
Next weight will be 144 pounds.
Lady High School. 44-pound division,
This one will be a rematch here with Noah Bull and Moses Mira. They wrestled at Reno Tournament of Champions. Really close match. I think Bull had his leg up to win the match at the end and didn't get it. Mirabel ended up holding on for a win, so expect this one to be pretty close.
a good match, yeah.
Very competitive, so I'm excited for this one.
We got Noah Bull here as a sophomore out of Layton. Record is 17-3 this year. Took 3rd in the state of Utah, 4th at Reno. He's
right on
currently
that leg.
ranked number 1 in state in Utah, so it should be a good one. Mirabel, currently a senior, 11-0 from Gilroy High. Took 5th in the state of California this last year as a junior. 2023 Reno TOC champion, 2-time CCS champion. He's currently ranked 5th in the state, and he just recently signed to Brown University, so he's got a bright future ahead of him. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of both these guys.
Both wrestlers with strong fundamentals just snapping the neck down every time they put their hands on him.
Looks like Daniel Cormier's wants Moses get his offense going. Ooh, nice pipe down. Yep, working up the body.
Right to a crab right hand.
Wow.
Immediate active defense by Noah too. He's not sitting there waiting on anything. He's peeling hands. He's moving his weight, trying to get up.
Seeing a common theme with these Gilroy guys, very active on top, moving from side to side, getting right to their wrist ties and trying to work for a turn. Past couple matches we've seen that.
Yep, I was going to echo on that and say the same. You can tell they worked a lot on top position over this last couple of years, riding real well, switching sides, looking for wrists, arm bars, halves, riding tough. And these Layton kids, they're doing well. They're working on bottom. You can see the sit out right there. Head off the mat. Mirabel with a hook in right here.
Smooth as butter, just put that hook in.
Looking for that crossface right now. Time. It's the end of the first period here. Let's see who has choice.
End of the period on top is always big for the score going forward.
Yeah, we got Mirabel
Counts as
up.
an extra takedown almost.
Yes, we got Mirabel up 2-0 right now going in the second period, and chose bottom. Going with that quad pod. There we go, kind of escape here. Back on her feet. Fresh start, 3-0. Mirabel's up. 10 seconds into the second round here. See Mirabel with that. Yeah. Wow. Lay on that single, looking to pipe it down. There we go.
Again, right to his tight waist, looking for turns as soon as it gets on top.
Immediately. I have a feeling Gilroy's going to want to keep it on her feet here. Looking at how well Moses is getting to the legs right here. Wrestling the edge of the mat well. Looks like they're really trying to push a pace here with Mirabel.
Putting the pressure on him. Forcing his opponent to wrestle in from the outside.
You can tell Bull is getting frustrated with Mirabel. Keep pushing on his shoulders like that. Don't be surprised to see him fake and go back to a single leg here.
We got Noah in on a shot. We're going to get a fresh start here. 30 seconds left in the second period here.
Good mat awareness by Mirabel. Just knowing where he's at, knowing if he rolls, he's going to get a fresh reset here on his feet.
Yep. Kind of see the age difference here in the senior and the sophomore. You notice that these older guys got a little edge on them, and that just comes with time and experience.
Beautiful defense right into his own points.
Yeah, they're going to call Noah Bull here with fleeing the mat. Alrighty, that concludes the second period. We got Mirabel up 5-1 here. It's going to be Noah Bull's turn. Choice, I'm sorry. Noah's going to choose bottom here.
Be interested to see if Mirabel works for a turn or if he cuts him and tries to go back on his feet, maybe push some bonus points.
Yep. Mirabel looks comfortable riding the legs here. Looking for that crossbody ride right there.
Working hard for those back points.
Bull's got to be careful here, already with the stalling call. He could get hit again here on the bottom if he keeps his head down.
Yep, you're right. Last year we had Gilroy against Bixby here. Same gym, same spot, and they got those refs that night calling a lot of stalling calls. Watch that knee right there. We got a minute left here. Moses still working tough on top. Noah's trying to get an escape here. Got one. Okay, so we got 5-2 match here with 50 seconds left.
Still up by 2 scores. Got to get a takedown and some sort of back exposure to get a lead.
We got Leighton's coach here wanting Noah to push the pace a little bit, gets his offense.
That's a couple times tonight that we've seen Mirabel hit really nice re-attacks here. I feel like that's going to be a theme here with the Gilroy team.
Yeah. Gilroy's calling. They like to get Moses another turn to get a major.
Four seconds left.
Maribel fired up for the home crowd.
A big win right there.
Definitely. No, that's widened the gap on a really tough Noah Bull.
Yep.
It's going to be really important for the team scores.
You know, you see Noah's ranked number 1 back in Utah, number 1 in the state right now, 144. So, pretty sure he's not expecting to lose anytime this year. So that's probably going to be a tough one. Yeah, they'll go back and have some things to work on. Moses' second win for him this year. So.
And from Gilroy High, 2020-23 state champion, Daniel Cepeda.
Big Sauce coming out to the mat right now. NC State commit.
We got Leighton here. We got Gavin Regis out of Leighton. He's only a sophomore here. Record 7-3 on the year. He took 3rd in the state this last year, and he's currently ranked 4th in the state this year.
Right on the edge of the mat.
Regis in early, starting fast here.
Big
heavy,
snap.
Heavy hands here by Cepeda. Looking to score that first takedown.
Sauce is getting a lot of movement out of that snap down every time.
Kind of what you were saying earlier. You know, when Leighton gets taken down, when here Regis, he gets taken down. He's not stopping moving on bottom. He's coming up to his feet, you know, making a scramble out of it and making Sauce really work on top.
Yeah, these guys are quick to bounce back up. You can see Gilroy's real comfortable on their feet. Here we go. Daniel in on another single right here. Looking to secure this takedown.
He's got that deep hook in.
He's also looking for that crossbody ride.
Nice armbar in there. You know.
Armbar far wrist, like you said, common theme tonight.
Regis not stopping on bottom.
At all.
Heavy snaps, heavy snaps.
Ooh. Big movement didn't cost him a lot there.
Might have picked up
Short time.
And
there's
6 seconds left in the period.
It's left. He really gets some pain.
big win for the NC State commit.
There's the flex. I knew something was coming. Cepeda's always going to give you something after a win, especially in his home gym.
Oh, yeah. Should be a good match here as well. We got Dawson Pimentel out of Leighton, Utah. Dawson's a junior, record of 13-8 on the season. He's a returning state qualifier, and he's currently ranked 6th in the state. And we have Travis Grace, a sophomore here at Gilroy. Record's 4-1 this year, 3rd at the Weber Lawson. He's a 2-time Fargo All-American. I know he's been battling some injuries. I think this is, he's had very few matches this year. I'd be interested to see how he looks tonight. See his body is huge.
Very comfortable in that upper body.
Yeah.
He's looking for a quick fall here.
He's looking to put him away quick.
Relentless
There
drive.
it is. Driving
Just
him over.
pumping those feet non-stop.
Plenty of time to work here, but he is in a hurry for this pin.
We're 30 seconds in here. There you go again. These Layton kids, they're no joke on top.
They are not laying down there
on
for
bottom.
sure.
Yeah, they are relentless effort here on bottom. Nice.
There it is.
Wow. Travis Grace gets a fall in 55 seconds in the first round.
Back-to-back pins for Gilroy here.
Yeah, that was big.
I'm sure that was a long 55 seconds for him. Man, he was working hard to get out of there.
Yeah. He's got another year. He's a junior. Travis got 2 more years here. Sophomore, or 3 more. He's only a sophomore. Alrighty, here we got Jonathan Inagaki from Layton. He's also a junior with a record of 13-8. He's currently not ranked in the state, but judging by his workout partners and that room they're in, I'm sure he's going to be tough. Out of Gilroy here, we have Kaleo Garcia. He's only a sophomore with a record of 16-2 this year, 3rd at the Lawson, 4th at the Reno TOCs. Wow.
Starting very quick.
Yeah.
He's already looking for back punch here with the cradle. Again.
Got in, got that head in deep.
He's got him again. 3 pins for Gilroy here, all back to back.
That was an 18-second pin from Kaleo Garcia.
I was talking to DC earlier, and he said don't be surprised if Garcia starts fast, and I think that's about as fast as you can get right there.
Yeah, these kids are pumped up. You can tell they're coming into this match pretty pumped up. All right, next up we have 175 pounds. Out of Layton, Utah, we have Caden Benny. Caden is a senior, 19-3 record, returning state finalist, 4th at Reno, and currently ranked number 1 in the state. And we have Brian Huron here at Gilroy. He's only a freshman. Look at the body on this kid. He's huge. He's got a record of 13-5, 3rd at the Weber Lawson, 5th at the App Top Classic. Whew.
Looking at the matchups, this was the match I was the most excited for. This is the freshman versus the senior, the big man on campus versus the new guy on campus.
This is one of those matches going to be great experiences for Huron to get a, tough opponent like this in front of your home crowd. Wow. Gets in on that first takedown. Really chain wrestled there. Switch off from a single to a double.
Both guys just continuing to wrestle through positions and making a fun match.
Great
here.
chain wrestling.
Just like all the Layton wrestlers, immediately trying to escape from bottom, doesn't give him an opportunity to start getting off on his attacks. Deep in on an ankle.
No cheap ball there. Kind of surprised.
Okay. Time's still running. We got 30 seconds left in this first period. We got Huron right now up by 1. We got 2-1 score.
A little surprised that Benny didn't work a little harder for that takedown on the edge there and just kind of kicked him away.
I thought the same, yeah. Kind of let him go there at the end. I'm sure Gilroy will be pretty excited to get Huron out of here in this first period with that 2-1 lead going into the second. Looks like they're going to let time go out.
Any contend here to leave it 2-1, like you said.
Green doesn't defer. He chooses down.
We're on there. A nice little Grammy roll.
Solid ride by Benny, following on the Grammys.
Very good.
Working call. Interested to see if he continues to ride here and looks for a turn. Or if
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if his coaches, how long they let him ride him, especially with Haran hitting those Grambies like that. I'm sure if it gets too much, they may let him go here and go back on their feet.
back to a little claw spiral for Benny here on top.
Giving that back foot no opportunity to find a placement on the mat.
I will say, Haran's got to be careful here on this tripod. You hold that tripod for too long, your legs start giving out on you. I know from experience here. Hanging in that tripod, heavy on your legs.
Especially holding up your opponent the whole time as well.
Got the one escape here. We got it 3-1. About a minute left.
Should be 3-2.
Both guys kind of shoot at the same time. Hip battle here.
Wow. They had that overhook and circled out. There we go. Now it looks like
Benny,
Benny's
another
picking
shot.
it up here a little bit. Pretty fast-paced match for 175 pounds.
Oh yeah, these guys are both moving.
Yeah. Two athletic guys. I'll be interested to see how they look in the third period with this pace. Being bigger kids, you know?
Haran with the quick peek at the clock here. 20 seconds left.
Both teams looking like they're in good shape here. It's kind of fairly early in the season. They've had a few tournaments here in December, but it's kind of the beginning of the season, so interested to see how their cardio holds up. You guys know what is there an elevation, like what's the elevation in Utah? I mean, it's probably a lot higher than...
You're testing my geography now. I'm not.
we got Coach Tosti here looking it up, but yeah, I mean, you got to think about that too. If they're used to training at elevation, they may be in real good shape being down here in the Bay Area.
Again, a little surprised that Benny didn't work a little harder for that reversal. He had him behind him.
Yeah.
And kind of just content with the one, and it's going to cost him here as one gets the takedown.
Oh, and getting another
Goes up 5-2.
To answer your question, Chad, Utah actually has a lower elevation. California is more elevated than Utah is.
Okay, I was wrong. Got that Tulsa ride, far half. Look at the turn Benny right here.
It's almost a modified bar here. It looks like he just has the wrist and is trying to crank him over here.
Yeah, they keep that wrist. If they keep it by that hip, they'll circle it around, and then when the guy puts his head down, try to sink in that far half. I know DC's big on this ride. You can tell this is probably the third or fourth time we've seen this tonight.
We've been seeing it consistently from the Gilroy top guys.
Every once in a while, when that elbow goes out like that, you get a ref that calls it as a chicken wing. You got to kind of be careful of that, but these guys do a pretty good job of keeping it by the hip.
40 seconds left in the last period. Benny
Nice.
immediate.
Flipping hips there.
About 30 seconds left here.
2-point match here, 30 seconds.
Caden Benny's really looking
Deep into the shot. Great defense.
Benny's looking for that high crotch. A little extended.
That's got to be the third time both wrestlers shot in at the exact same time right here.
Short time here. We got 10 seconds on the clock.
He's doubling off.
Big roll through.
Great defense. Great defense.
Haran with the takedown at the end.
And he's going to cut him early. Big flex to the crowd. Love that.
That's a huge win for Haran. Yeah, the freshman
Big time.
taking out the senior ranked #1 in the state of Utah. It's a big, big win for Haran. I'm sure that's going to help his confidence starting off their season right here.
Big win. Great time to get it. You're at home. Biggest duel of the year up to this point. Great win for Haran.
I'm sure Kate and Benny's going to have some things to work on when they get back in their room. He looked good, but I just feel like he wrestled a little bit hesitant there. Gave up a couple of takedowns he shouldn't have. Did a finish on some.
Left a couple points on the board early there.
Alrighty, so here for Layton, we have Elijah Hawes. Elijah's he's a sophomore, 19-5, returning state qualifier, 8th at the Reno tournament, and he's currently ranked 6th in the state. For Gilroy, we have JC Puga. JC's a junior here, 7-4 this year, 4th at Weber Lawson. He's a CCS runner-up, currently ranked 17 in the state.
Hawes attacking the hand fight early here, getting to his hooks.
Really getting to those underhooks. Yeah.
I was watching him in the warm-ups, and I can say he's comfortable in the upper body. That's where he wants to be. He was hitting a couple throws here in the warm-ups.
I did notice that too. I'm curious to see. He may have a Greco background, or just prefers to be in that upper body battle right there.
Nice slide by there.
Wow.
And almost caught him with the trip at the end. But beautiful defense by Hawes. Stays upright, stays balanced, stays strong. Forward to forward battle.
Again, going back to that slide by.
Trying to take advantage of all that forward pressure by Hawes.
A little outside single there.
Yep.
Hawes catches him in the front head.
Hawes in on a single right here. JC
Build up, right corner.
Shin whizzer in. You notice JC doesn't have a knee brace on that knee there. So curious to see. Looks like he's okay. We got 26 seconds left here in the first period. Still no score. Both guys looking to get a takedown.
Some good action for sure, bro.
Yeah. Another match where these guys are considered bigger guys and got pretty good movement here.
First period.
It's going to be JC Puga's choice. He's choosing bottom. We have Elijah sitting up on the right side here.
Little ankle hook there.
Yeah.
Big drive down.
She needs to work up here a little bit. He might, especially on the edge, get a fresh start here.
Yeah. Hawes in on the legs there. It's like Coach DC over here wanting JC to get some movement, get to his feet. There we go. Good hand play there.
Elijah's doing a great job keeping all his weight on top of his opponent, not just putting anything, not giving him any opportunity to catch his breath from the bottom.
And keeping him in bounds, killing some time here on the edge, especially with the guy underneath you. You want to keep that top pressure on him, not let him get a free escape on the edge.
left in the second period. JC's still looking for that escape point.
Looking cradle here.
Elijah doing a great job jumping down there.
Gotta be careful locking hands right here.
Yeah.
I think the ref.
He was looking at that right now.
Yeah, ref was maybe a little late over.
They're going to hit Haas with the stalling call at the edge there. 46 seconds left. Still no score.
Haas looked like he was trying to throw in a leg lace there, too.
He was working for a little leg lace over here.
Hey, we may be he may be a freestyle Greco guy.
He's got something looking against that cradle. Jason does a nice job getting on that twist feet there now. That's a big escape there with 40 seconds left when Haas looked like he was controlling on top a little bit.
Yep.
Slide by again.
It's all that forward pressure. Haas just keeps pressing forward, just asking to get passed by.
See if Haas can adjust here and maybe throw a sweep single when JC goes to do that slide by.
Yeah.
Interested to see.
Both wrestlers showing the effects of that grueling first period they had. Ten seconds left.
Back to his underhook. See what he pulls here, if anything. On the
If he wants to get, he's got to use that underhook to get to legs there.
He's also got to remember he's working with a stalling call, so if he doesn't keep pressing forward or doing something, he might get hit again.
Haas choosing bottom here in the beginning of the third period. JC up 1-0.
Riding really high.
big lift here by JC.
Matt return there.
They got a leg coming in.
JC throwing in the legs here.
Trying to underhook that arm.
Got to be careful here. Minute 30 left.
And Haas is going to have to keep working here on bottom, going back to that stall call. He can't just lay there and take the 0-0.
He's got to be careful with that. See the ref watching that.
Yep, he's working it. And he might.
Oh, that's close. You can see they're up pretty sweaty right now. I think that kind of slipped out.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
a lot of
time.
times the ref will stop that as soon as that elbow goes straight. I've seen a lot of refs get in there right away and not even give him a chance to get that far. So
Exactly.
Got a little bit of blood coming out the nose of JC.
We got DC over here helping him with the blood. I'm sure both these guys are looking for a little breather here. They
yeah,
look
yeah.
pretty gassed.
Oh,
What was he asking you right there?
he said if he's blocking the camera, I can just tell him to get the heck out the way. So got a
Consider it. There you go.
couple little hand signals now, me and the ref here. So if he gets in the way for you guys, I'll signal him to
Take care of him,
to move
please.
it.
The referee enforcement.
Alrighty. If you're JC, you really don't want to take that blood time when you are in a control position there with the leg in.
Definitely don't want to give Haas any chance to recover any bit of energy he
Let's
has.
see if he can get back to that leg in the control ride. Haas reaching underneath for a leg. Weird position, definitely. Get flattened out here.
Only 40 seconds left in the last period.
It's kind of right where JC wants to be.
Yep,
back
leg
in
back in.
Looking for that spladle. Got to be careful here. Really
Right,
high.
really high.
30
high.
seconds left.
If Haas can shake him off here,
Not only can he get the escape, he might get some.
he's got to be
points.
really careful if his head slips out here.
Haas getting that.
Reversal here with short time.
10 seconds left.
JC's got to get that leg unhooked and come up to his feet.
He's got no time to waste. He's got to immediately move.
5 seconds here.
Wow.
Great match by Elijah House.
Late and getting that win in the last 30 seconds there. A huge win for Layton. If you're just tuning in, guys, we are just concluded the 190-pound match. We're on to the 215s. Current team score, Gilroy is up 30-6 here on the team score. We had quite a few pins. Both teams looking good. I think Gilroy's right tough on top. Layton's doing well on bottom, but a little bit outmatched here in some of these matches. 215s coming up here. We have Ethan Sweet out of Layton. He's a junior. The record is 6-5. He's a returning state qualifier in 2022 and 23. And from Gilroy, we're going to have Jose Guerrero. Jose is a senior with a record of 14-4. Took first at Half Moon Bay, fifth at Weber Lawson, first at Aptops Classic. Currently ranked 34th in state. We have Gilroy High School cheerleaders putting on a little show for us. It's kind of cool. You don't usually see that.
Yeah. They're pulling out all the stops here at Gilroy tonight, I will say.
That's right. You know, and I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but a lot of these, I feel like football, basketball, maybe not baseball, football and basketball, they get a lot of support from the fans and the schools. In wrestling, usually not so much. You usually don't get cheerleaders, don't get the packed stands. You know, tonight's pretty packed though for a what are we, a Wednesday night here?
Wednesday in Gilroy, yeah. I've noticed that just in my short time being here, they really care about wrestling over here.
Yeah, over the last 20 years or so. I mean, Gilroy's always been known for wrestling, but just a little stat for you here. Gilroy is 22 times CCS champions, and the last 20 in a row. Won it in 2003, the first year CCS is the first year they won it in a while, and been on a 20-year streak here. So for the last 20 years,
it's pretty impressive.
Become a thing, yeah.
Ethan Sweet here, I will say, as a fellow big man, Ethan Sweet is probably all-time name for a big guy. Guy has a bright future as a heavyweight in wrestling for sure.
I
Lots
agree.
of movement for a big man.
Sweet working his underhooks too.
Gotta figure JC's used to some good workout partners with having Cody Merrill in the room every day. Sweet's doing a good job of controlling the outside edge here. Controlling the tie-up, working his 2-on-1s. His underhooks.
Making sure Guerrero understands he's in a wrestling match. He didn't come in here just to check in and win.
Doing a good job pushing him to the edge. Yep, there's a stall call.
That was a produced stall call. He made that stall call happen.
Similar to the last couple matches, you're seeing these big guys kind of move around a little more than you would expect. You know, this is a 215 match, and Ethan Sweet is working his hand fight, shooting some level changes.
Big pass by.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, to a trip here.
Good job. Oh.
And here at the edge here.
Some nice action there by Guerrero.
Sweet doing a great job staying composed there. Like, even though he got taken out of place, he's just turned right in, found his opponent, just stayed in front of him.
I'm able to see the comments here. Pretty funny stuff coming in over here on the YouTube channel. Said having DC as a coach is a cheat code. I'm sure he gets to work with these upper weights a little bit and really help him with their hand fighting and movement and stuff like that. But we're looking at Ethan Sweet here really pushing the pace. We're still coming out of the first period right here with a lot of action. So even though the score is 0-0, there was a lot of action there now.
That round flew by. There was so much going on.
Yeah, a lot of flurries. Guerrero had that little slide by to the foot sweep, a little Mako-esque. Sweet doing a good job working on top.
Transitioning from one thing to another, looking for the far wrist over there, that tight waist.
This is where it's tough as a big guy when you get broken down flat.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough as a big guy working up from here and getting that weight off of you. So let's see if Guerrero can maybe get his knees underneath him and build back up.
To that base right there. But again, Sweet working on top.
Tripod stand up from Guerrero. He looks out.
Wow. Pretty big escape here with about a minute and 15 left on the clock. Second round. See if someone can get a takedown here. Both pretty active. I don't see it being getting outside of this period without another takedown from somebody.
It looks like Guerrero's kind of found his footing a little bit and starting to work a little bit more of his stuff, get to his ties. When in the first it was looking all Sweet. Yeah, definitely slowed down on the hand fight over here for Ethan Sweet.
Yeah. Started off strong in that first period. If he wants to win this match, he needs to get back to that pace.
Nice re-attack there.
All the Leighton wrestlers just coming in, re-attacking every single time, just not giving up on that first attack. And just
Guerrero
getting
with the chance on the edge. Let's see if he can get him to his back here.
Overhook on top.
Settle back, and that's going to do it.
Jose Guerrero with
Jose
the win.
Guerrero, big flex to the crowd.
215. Wow, that's a big win for Gilroy right there.
Great win.
Ethan Sweet looked tough. I'm surprised.
Ethan Sweet did look tough.
Big win.
Looking at that first period, it was, I thought it was, like I said, it was all Sweet, and then not so much during the Sour Patch-esque.
That's right. Alrighty, we are at the heavyweight, 285 pounds. A monster coming out here from Leighton, Takoa Bird, the senior, 19-4, 4th at Reno, 2022, 6th in Reno, 2023, currently ranked 2nd in the state of Utah. And from Gilroy, we have Cody Merrill. If you follow high school wrestling, you know this name. He's a senior. This is actually his first match this year. Two-time state
And a quick start by Merrill. Easy takedown there, single leg.
You don't see that often as a heavyweight.
Cody Merrill walking out to the Gummy Bear song. Very interesting choice.
I love it.
And this turn is something I know he works a lot. He's got a lot of pins here, especially on big guys, going that cow catcher position. But looks like he's working the cradle here.
that is one big cradle.
3-time Fargo champion. Just won the Who's #1. Currently ranked #1 in the nation and the state.
He's got to be careful here about pulling Bird on top of him.
That's a big body right there.
Big body.
Only a minute into this round.
Going back to that signature Gilroy ride here. Wrist on the back, looking half opposite side. Potentially dangerous goal here.
Bird quickly to the center.
Only 2 back points there on that cradle. 4-0.
Cody Merrill just signed with Oklahoma State. About to be a Cowboy this next year. So you'll be coaching him next year, huh?
Get the wrestle.
I'm sure you'll
yeah.
be wrestling with him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Circles around the front.
He's looking fall here. This is a dangerous position for
Got
Bird.
15 seconds to work. Looks like Bird's going to make it out of this round.
Got another 3 near fall there at the end, putting the score at 7-0 at the end of the first period. Merrill's up. Looks like Bird's choice. Bird's going to go bottom. Team score right now is 36-6. Gilroy leading. Had quite a few pins.
Cody continuing to work on top here, just moving side to side, really putting the pressure on Bird.
Just taking all his weight to one side, making him make that decision to fall over.
That's a heavy ride there with Merrill on top of you.
Reading some of these comments here, yeah, a couple of people saying, hey, I've never really watched high school wrestling. Well, you're getting a treat right here. Watch a couple of these, this is some really good wrestling. Right here in Gilroy, this is number 1 in the nation, 285. We also saw Zapata, number 1 in the nation. The Cortez twins, and they're ranked 1st and 2nd in the nation, I believe. So it's a really high-level wrestling on both teams.
I was going to say, I think I was talking to DC earlier, and he was saying that this Gilroy team has 8 Division I commits on it, which is pretty remarkable, pretty unheard of. So
yeah.
If you're joining late or if you started early, you're going to see some really high-level wrestling.
You got Cody Merrill with the fall there. About a minute in. Oh, classic signature handshake.
The humble champion. The humble champion. He's been there before.
Yes.
Done it at the highest levels.
Pretty cool.
And there we go, the Gummy Bear song playing in the background. Intimidating.
Alrighty, now we're going to see a little bit different style of wrestling. Back down to the little guys. So this match is going to look a little bit different. I'm sure the pace on these matches is going to be a little bit faster than we saw. Although those upper weights will wrestle well.
It's always funny when you get the heavyweight match and then immediately you see the 108 pounders. And you can just tell that the mat looks a little bigger.
Exactly.
And just the sheer size difference between these guys.
A little bit more free real estate to work around in.
Yeah.
So we got Michael Kowalski, a sophomore out of Layton, Utah. The record of 13-5 this year. He's currently ranked number 6 in the Utah state rankings. And we also have Mateo Sanchez at Gilroy. Mateo's a freshman, 10-6 record, 5th at the Weber Lawson, 4th at Aptos Classic. Currently ranked number 25 in the state. So these guys both young guys looking to make a name for themselves, and both on good teams. I'm sure they're in the room battling with some of their upperclassmen. This is a good match for them.
Already you could see just so much more speed on the mat, just immediately on attacks.
Mateo with the quick takedown here.
Very deep tight waist over here too.
So deep he's touching the spine.
Yeah. A little easier to get that tight waist at 108 than over in
You don't think they could have got that on Tacoa? That big guy.
And you see it again with the Gilroy wrestlers on top, just putting pressure on these Layton wrestlers and keeping them flat as much as they can. Getting to their wrist ties.
Looking at the comments here from the last match, looks like Tacoa's grandma was watching the match. So Tacoa did pretty good. He's up against a tough opponent.
It's good having those matches too. Like, I always loved wrestling the top guy because it's a good measuring stick. You see where you're at. Tacoa knows where he's at now.
Yeah.
And some of these guys that have taken losses, they're going up against, top guys in the country from Gilroy over here. And nice measuring stick and see where you're at for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I agree with that. These guys are getting some great looks tonight.
Another Tulsa right here, looking for a bar arm.
Good job wrestling on the edge of the mat, trying to bring him back in.
So Mateo here about to close out the first period. Mateo got a takedown within the first 30 seconds and rode him out basically that whole time. So I'll be curious to see when it's Layton's choice if they're going to choose bottom or not. This time Gilroy chose bottom, Mateo did. And we have Kowalski top on the right side here.
Quick stand up.
Quick to his feet.
Keeping his hips on top of his opponent.
You've seen that a couple times over here in a couple of the matches. Guys flipping their hips really quick and getting up. Some of the Leighton wrestlers were hitting that a little earlier.
Yeah.
Benny specifically gave him no seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Working real hard for that bar again.
Doing a nice job collecting the wrist. Switching from to the wrist and looking for his half. Doing a good job transitioning on top.
Instead of trying to force something, he's giving his opponent his opportunity to show him what he wants to get beat with.
And he's working on top here. I'm surprised we're not seeing maybe a stall call on bottom, even though he's basing up.
Somebody just asked here in the comments, Leighton won 190s and what other weight? And it was actually 138. It was Jace Lemon's the win over Jose Limones.
Yep.
So just kind of reading through some
Very
of the
close
comments.
match.
Yeah, very close match.
Sanchez looking to get that far leg in.
Seconds left. Gotta be careful keeping your hips underneath him like that.
Yeah, when your hips are low, you put yourself in a little bit of a predicament. Getting back to that tight wrist. See if you can close the period out. Continuing to work on top, even with short tongue.
It's Red's choice here. Starting off the third period. Red chooses bottom. Interesting choice, being that he's kind of been ridden out for the
Majority of
last 4
that
minutes.
last round.
Yeah.
Interested to see if Mateo continues to ride here, or if he maybe cuts him and starts looking bonus up 4-0.
Yeah, and DC may want to see him on his feet, get a couple takedowns for the young freshman.
Nice
mat
mat
return.
return. Great mat return. That takes it out of you right there. Kowalski's laying on his belly. That big mat return will always takes a couple seconds to get reset here.
There's that stalling.
They actually called that on Sanchez.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Kind of surprising. He's been doing a good job transitioning, but he was riding parallel there.
Have a couple people in the comments here saying they don't watch wrestling, only MMA. First timers here. I'd say you tuned in a pretty good match. This is some high level.
You picked a good one. You picked a good one here.
High level high school wrestling here. A lot of this stuff you'll see transition in MMA as well. Some of this stuff, some of the control on top here, and that's why a lot of these wrestlers they do transition into MMA well once they're older.
And Gilroy isn't MMA fighters are definitely not unknown here in Gilroy. There's plenty of people that transition from wrestling, specifically out of Gilroy High, straight into MMA.
That's true.
Kowalski doing a nice job working up here. If he can sit to his butt and turn in, I think he's going to be in pretty good shape here. Sanchez is still in control.
He's got to be careful.
I'd like everyone to stay tuned for after this match. DC is going to do a post-match interview. So I see some of you guys on here saying you can hear DC. If you hang on to the end here, you'll be able to hear what he has to say about these matches, and I'm sure ask him some questions as well. See what he has to say.
10 seconds left. Down
Kowalski's trying for a turn here, but Sanchez doing a good job holding his base and not giving him an opening. And that's gonna do it right there.
Gonna do it. And Mateo Sanchez out of Gilroy, the freshman, takes that win, 4-2.
A little surprised he kept trying to ride in the third, but
especially with that stalling call already.
Yeah. But he gets it done in front of the Gilroy crowd.
We got some Chase Saldate fans here on the channel. Chase, fellow Gilroy High School wrestler.
I remember when Chase was barely high enough to reach my kneecaps.
He had a pretty good showing at the Midlands. I think he played seventh or 8th. Saldate.
Another name probably not too far off from the MMA world.
Yeah, I think he'll transition well. All right, we have a 113-pounder, Aiden Bastian from Layton, 19-5 record. He's a junior, returning state qualifier, 8th at Reno. Currently ranked 3rd in the state against Dominic Bozanic out of Gilroy. Dominic's a sophomore, 8-2, big, tall frame. He is ranked 15 in the state this year. Took first at Weber Lawson and second in CCS last year.
Nice shot by Bozanic. Quick finish, too.
Someone just asked, whatever happened to Porter from Gilroy? We used to wrestle the boys from Dagestan. So Porter's at Indiana right now. I think he's a redshirt sophomore. He's doing well. He's got two sisters on the team here at Gilroy High. And Dad Kyle's still involved in the wrestling room here. So I'm sure you'll be seeing big things out of Henry Porter over there in Indiana. We got Dominic riding tough on top again with that tight waist, working inside wrist and looking for that same Tulsa ride.
Going back to that same turn that we've seen all night here with the wrist ride and rolling the half on the opposite side. Definitely their identity on top. It's always nice when you have a team that knows their identity on top. They know what they want to get to. And with this Gilroy team, you can really see that they're working for that turn and really committing to the top ride. You don't always see that in high school wrestling. People that value the top position.
Yeah, you can tell that work's been put in. With all these guys' common theme, you can see the similarities in the riding style.
And you're seeing it across all the weight classes, from the top to the bottom.
It's great skill to have, especially moving on to the next level, which a lot of these guys are going to do. We might get a stalling call here on Bozanic, just holding onto the leg. Another Layton coach is asking for it here in the corner.
And another Layton wrestler just going all out, not giving him any opportunity to just stay.
Especially here with short time. Great escape here with 2 seconds left. The Gilroy corner not happy about that.
Layton coach wants the same thing out of his wrestler.
I'm interested to see how Bozanic does late in this match. I know he was cutting a lot of weight coming in. Had a few too many Wingstop chicken tenders last night, if I remember correctly.
That sodium will do it to you.
Can't go wrong. The lemon pepper wings are dangerous, though. I don't blame the kid. He's looking cradle here.
Again, switch him from side to side, not giving him any opportunity to sit there.
Yeah, these Gilroy top wrestlers are really good. Yep, back switching, keeping a tight waist on the guy and the pressure forward. Does make it really hard for these Layton wrestlers to get up and get away.
Yeah, so I know these guys, like I said, it's kind of early in the season for them. I think Gilroy's only had a few tournaments. It hasn't really wrestled their full squad to their full potential at all their normal weights. Everyone's kind of gone up. And I want to say this is the first time that they've all made the weights are going to go for this year. So you may, like we saw Cramp, just real
the very
lightly.
first match.
Yeah. And I know Bolzanic cuts a lot of weight. Yeah, so but he's looking good. I feel like riding tough on top.
Get into that arm bar.
Yep.
See if he throws a half here on the near side or if he just tries to collect. Oh, he's got the opposite wrist there.
Here comes a tilt.
Looking tilt. He might be looking to stack him here. There he goes. Looking wrist, looking half.
those 2 points.
Zanuck doing a good job of staying in the hole back there, keeping good pressure. Looks like he had that Iowa in, but let it go.
The pace for Bastion's slowed down a little bit here in the bottom position. Fighting off that armbar and multiple turn attempts here by Bozanic.
Yeah, Bozanic up 4-1 here.
Short time here in the second. Solid ride by Dominic here in the second.
Somebody asked if they sell garlic wings here at the concession stand. I think that's a great question. I haven't smelled it walking by.
If they do, I haven't seen any.
Yeah.
But I would really appreciate it.
It'd be nice if they brought these announcers some wings over
Yeah.
here.
Who needs the big bucks when you got chicken wings? Dominic doing a good job getting that 2-on-1, bringing that arm to the opposite side of the head.
Bastion with a leg in here. See what Bastion tries to work here. Dom's doing a good job holding his hand, making sure he can't get that power half, but just as I say that.
He's got a minute 20 to work.
Gilroy corner telling him to push back on that leg and get his knees underneath him. And a stalemate call here.
Interesting.
Bastion not happy about it. Still got a minute 10 seconds here. Dominic doing a nice job staying on his feet, making Bastion work for this mat return. And now he's in a good position to maybe square up and go defense if he can kick out. Great escape right in on the low single.
Wow. Coming up through the Iranian here.
Bastion almost thought he was going to get a reset back to the center.
Can he get that arm through?
See if Bozanic can turn in and get his 2 points here on the edge. He does.
Got 3 late in the third period here. Up 7-1, Balzanic.
Doing a good job keeping him in.
Gonna get a fresh start here. 20 seconds left. Bozanic up 7-1.
Bastion's got to work right off the whistle.
Another deep tight waist here by Dom.
Wow.
He's got a cradle locked up.
That cradle. See if he can.
Potential backs to a bonus point. Ref not in position to see it.
Oh,
That's going to be
time
tough.
runs out. Balzanic picks up the win, 7-1 here.
Nice singlet flex over here by Bozanic. Classic. Gilroy takes the 45-6 lead here.
I believe it's going to go up. Yeah,
48 now. 48-6 here with only 2 matches to go. A couple matches. 2 or 3 matches to go.
If you're just tuning in, guys, stay tuned. Once this match concludes, not this match, once the meet concludes, we're going to have DC on air to get his thoughts on the match, maybe pick his brain a little bit. If you guys are still in the comments, go ahead and ask some questions. I'm sure he'd love to answer them and give you guys some feedback. All right, we have 120s here. We have Lander Bash. Lander's out of Layton, Utah. He's a sophomore, record of 14-4 this year. He's the Beehive 25 champion and a returning state finalist. He's currently ranked 2nd in the state. And from Gilroy, we have Moses Mendoza, younger brother to Daniel Zapata. He's a sophomore, 10-0 record this year. Doc B champ, 5 counties champ, Reno TOC runner-up. He forfeited to his teammate Isaiah
Cortez.
Cortez, and currently ranked number 4 in the state and number 6 nationally.
Nice
16.
underhook to a cross single here. See if Mendoza. Oh, they called the 2. So we got a 2-1. Wasn't sure if they gave him the 2 points or not there.
You'll notice how smooth Moses is on his feet here. He really has good footwork. And on that front headlock with an underhook, it looks like. You can see the level of scrambling here, guys. They're going to let Moses open up on his feet here. Got a 4-2 lead, minute in. Mendoza on leading right now.
This is where I've come to appreciate the college three-point takedown here in matches like this, where you're taking a guy down, and Mendoza has 2 takedowns here.
Yeah.
Bosch is 0, and it's only a 1 takedown match here. So
There are no wasted movements from Mendoza.
and he's just relentless on that re-attack.
Re-attacks, exactly. This is where he's comfortable in these funky situations.
He's gonna try to
Step over that.
Bosch has got to be careful exposing his back to the mat right here.
Mendoza's got the leg tucked. If he can elevate that and put Bosch to his back here, potentially get some bonus, but he lets it go.
Immediately into a half. Let's see if he cuts him, stands him back up.
Short time here. He's going to take the 6-2 lead into the second. Great first period.
A lot of action. Both guys look in good shape. Not really breathing too hard, even though that was some crazy scrambling.
I'm tired just from watching him.
Moses getting to his feet quick, fighting those hands. Got his hips out and got an escape
Quick escape.
in the first 5 seconds.
Let's see if Bosch starts to pick it up on his feet a little bit, being down 6-2. He knows he needs one.
A super duck attack attempt there.
Mendoza's getting some good coaching, not only from his corner, but from the crowd as well.
And right on cue.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but we got I think it's the Leighton's mom coaching from the stands. One of the comments on the YouTube channel here. If you guys are new to wrestling, that's a common theme. You got
Definitely.
parents are sometimes harder than the coaches. Wow.
Mendoza does a good job when he gets to that single leg, not stopping and giving Bosch a chance to get his defense.
Bosch, with a valiant effort to jump over that kick, still ends up getting taken down, though.
Mendoza's going to kick him here and keep pressing the advantage on his feet.
Coach DC is going to want to take down off of that cut, though.
Definitely. Ending the period on top has been a big thing with these Gilroy wrestlers in these matches you've seen.
They do well at controlling the edge of the mat there, taking those shots out of bounds, staying safe, get into something funky, can always step out. You can see him controlling the mat here.
15 seconds here, and yep, he's going to end the period on top. Possibly back points here.
Creating a big response from his opponent.
Mendoza really overwhelming Bosch on his feet, but he's going to take neutral, it looks like. Could be looking big here.
He's got a 10-point lead. Let's see if he can get those last 5.
If I'm Bosch here, I'm going deep in my bag of tricks and seeing what I can do to get Mendoza to stop attacking me. The duck under to a high crotch. Mendoza's going to try to shelf this. He comes out the back.
Coming out through that Armenian.
Seen him finish from here a couple times.
Yeah, he's trying to post on the mat there, get his...
Trying to hide his feet, come back through the back door.
Drive over his toe here.
He's doing a good job.
Funky position here with the knees. Bosch in a position where he can maybe come out the back and score this takedown.
What a funky position.
Getting kicked in the chin there a little bit. He's going to get 2 here.
Wow. Getting some near fall points here at the end.
He's looking pinned here.
And
There it is.
With 16 points. Put Gilroy up 54-6 here.
Moses Mendoza continuing the trend. Gilroy pins.
That's going to move us into our last match of the night, 128.
This is the one that, looking at this sheet coming into the match, this is the one I'm most excited for. 2 super high-level guys going at it to end the duel.
Yeah, this is a great last match. We have 126-pound Geronimo Rivera coming out of Layton, Utah. Now he's a junior, record of 13-3, 2-time state champion. 2022 and 23 state champion. 5th at the National High School All-American. 7th in the freestyle Fargo. 3rd at Reno. 5th at Doc B. He's currently ranked number 1 in the state in Utah. We also have Isaiah Cortez at Gilroy. Isaiah's a junior, 2023 state champion, 2023 Fargo champion, 3-time Reno TOC champion, 4-time Fargo All-American, currently ranked number 1 in the state and number 4 in the nation. You're going to see some great scrambling. I have a strong suspicion. See how fast these guys are on their feet.
Creating feints, creating angles.
Very high-level high school match right here.
You hear DC in the corner. He wants Cortez to commit to something, get that first takedown, set the tone for this match. There he is. Deep
Beautiful high
dodge.
C.
Geronimo doing a good job turning the corner and getting to the crotch. Yeah, potentially dangerous corner.
I didn't really see that. Must have been the knee on the Cortez's right knee over there. You can see that scramble situation in the last match, and I'm sure these guys are all partners. They're comfortable in those Iranians. I don't know if they still call it that. We used to call it Iranian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waterfall, Iranian.
All right.
You're not too far out of touch yet, Chad.
Guess not.
Yeah. You haven't dated yourself too bad. Underhook here from Geronimo.
You see Cortez doing a good job. Well, he was controlling that elbow right there. Trying to get his head out.
I mean, with the first name like Geronimo, I'm just going to call him that. I don't even want to call him Rivera.
That is a tough first name. In case you guys didn't know, our first match of the night was Elijah Cortez. This is his twin brother, Isaiah. Ooh.
That's why he's got that little pad on the front of his headgear there. He's in those positions quite a lot where they're both firing off at the same time. So,
you know, in Gilroy, DC calls that head hands defense. That's your first and
second line of defense there.
Yep, head hands.
Either wrestler giving an inch.
And in a high-level match like this, first point could be huge for potential tiebreaker scenarios. So, looking a little far ahead.
Geronimo doing a good job with that leg raise, keeping him down on the floor.
Yeah, he's going to put pressure here on Cortez. I'd be surprised if the ref didn't stop this if he keeps elevating that. This is looking like a freestyle match here.
Yeah.
Geronimo with the leg in. I know DC emphasized leg defense with his team earlier, knowing that this Utah team would ride legs a couple times in some of the tougher matches.
We've seen it throughout tonight on both sides, Gilroy and Layton.
But an illegal move here. We're going to get a point on the board for a finger.
He's saying that Cortez was grabbing at a small joint there. We're going to get an injury timeout.
We're a minute into the second period here. Still, there was no score. I believe they gave him.
They gave him the 1 point for the
They
illegal
gave
hold.
Rivera a point here, so Rivera should be leading this match 1-0 with Cortez on bottom.
And just as I say, overtime criteria, I think the first point gets choice in overtime, so that could be potentially a big point. And if Cortez can't get the escape here.
Looks like we're ready to start up again.
1-0, minute 30 left.
Cortez getting his feet.
Hands.
Ooh.
Oh,
Tabletopped him a little bit right there.
Rivera's sticky on top, really sticky, really keeping Cortez tight here, not let him get any space.
Cortez working for that.
He needs to continue to step over that leg, sit on his knee.
35 seconds here in the second period.
Rivera with a really tough ride here.
Yeah, he's done a great job of controlling.
Just staying tight on Cortez. Cortez can get his butt onto his knee. He could be in good shape here. Yep, push the knee down.
He's going to hip heist here if he can.
Hip heist. Get it. Potentially turn in and get two.
Trying to get got
One
10
first.
seconds left here.
Only 10 seconds.
And Rivera just savvy, getting back behind, staying behind Cortez.
Keeping him on the edge of that mat.
He's gonna ride him out here for the remaining of this. Do we have a lost control?
Wow.
Refs are gonna talk about it? Nope.
Nope.
No lost control.
We're still at 1-0 here. Rivera getting that call in.
Looks like Coach is going to come talk to the refs.
DC wants to question about lost control here potentially.
Got one of the best arguers in the game here.
You got to know the rules to argue the rules.
Gonna go talk about it.
Refs are gonna chat. And in a match like this with two high-level guys, that 1 point is big, especially with Rivera getting the illegal move in the 1 point here, making it 1-0. They're gonna go no score here. All right, Geronimo's taken down.
Going into the third period here, guys. I'm sure, we said it before, I'm sure they're going to ride him for a little bit, see what we can do. And
Cortez needs points here to at least tie the match back up.
And the corner already, Gilroy corner already asking for a stall call. I don't know if we'll get one that quick.
got that armbar in.
Signature armbar. We've seen it all night tonight. Gilroy getting that armbar on top.
Let's see if they can put the signature on the move right
And
here.
he's got it. Just a matter of running Geronimo over here. And Geronimo a little content here to just hold his base here, and he knows he's up one, doesn't need to give up the turn.
See how long they let Elijah.
And they're gonna hit him. They're gonna hit him for
I think
stalling
that's
on
a
the
good
bottom
call.
there. And Cortez working for a turn.
Good job attacking that
Really
leg by
close.
Rivera.
Now Rivera holding onto this leg here, trying to prevent Cortez from getting another turn or another chance at it. They might hit him.
He's going to get him another stall in here. He was going to try to.
He's holding on to that leg.
Gilroy's calling for a stalling call.
And they're going to get a stalemate here. 40 seconds left. 42 seconds left.
Sure, they're going to cut him here and try to work on his feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there it is.
All right, so we got 42 seconds left in this match.
You're gonna see a heck of a sprint here by Cortez. He's gonna come. going to come at Geronimo here.
Big shot.
Great shot here. See if he can sit. We've seen Gilroy finish a couple times from here.
Rivera can't be content to just hold position either. He is being hit with a
He needs
stall.
to get that arm free.
Layton's wanting near fall here.
If he could
15
15
seconds.
seconds here. And he needs to finish quick. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Geronimo again just being sticky. And he's got the knee lock. 2 seconds. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it.
That was so close. They did not give it to Cortez.
Great match by both guys. You have a feeling you're going to see those guys a couple more times at the national level.
Rivera got the win on that one. Tough match. It's crazy. Such a high-level match and not a takedown score. We got an escape and
illegal maneuver.
yeah. That concludes our match for tonight with the team score. I don't know if it's updated yet. I think it's going to end up 54-9. Yeah. Great sportsmanship tonight. Didn't see any beef in there. Team's about to shake hands right now.
Got Cepeda with that, repping that NC State shirt.
Then we got Cody Merrill with some Okie State shorts on here as well. You know, there he is, Sauce. More flexes. All right. What's gonna do?
You guys, let's stay tuned here if you're still watching. We're going to get DC on air and get some opinions from DC here. See what he thought. Ask him some questions. If you guys got any questions, stay on. Overall, I think Gilroy looked really good. I think Layton looked really good. Great match tonight.
Great way to start the season.
Got some of our young guys right behind us. We got Mateo here. These guys, you're going to be seeing a lot of these little junior high kids coming around the next few years. I don't know if you were tuned in. I don't know if they aired it or not, but before the match, we had a couple of junior high teams out here as well as some of the club kids. And I don't know, I would say there's 50 kids that showed up with all their DC gear on. And, you know, Gilroy's looking bright for the future. I think, especially with DC here, he's got a good following. You know, a lot of kids want to come wrestle for him. So we're going to turn around the camera here.
What's up, boys? Not just talking. You can take the headphones off. What's up, fellas?
How's it going, DC?
Good. I thought overall the kids all wrestled well. I thought the kids wrestled well. I was proud of our effort. In most matches, we did really well. There were some matches that we hadn't won before that we were able to win, and because we were able to win those matches, it really changed the complexion of the duel. So it was very impressive. I'm impressed with my kids.
Yeah. How do you think you guys did on top? I feel like you guys awesome sportsmanship. I feel like you guys, the common theme tonight was those tight waist arm bars. You guys really did well.
Yeah, I thought we wrestled well on top. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed in my last kid, Isaiah. You know, he's better than that, man. And this dude should not be losing matches like this. It's I'm a little upset with him right now. So I'm ready to go back and kind of lay into this dude a little bit. He deserves it. He's better than that.
Yeah, I agree. We had some big wins for Gilroy with Kaleo Garcia. Another Jose Lamones. Jose did not get the win. We wrestled tough tonight, lost kind of at the end there. JC looked good. Jose
Brian.
Guerrero.
Cody looked phenomenal.
I thought Brian did really well. That's a kid that's beaten him 3 times. He lost to the kid in the PNL match. He lost to the kid here. Tonight he actually corrected that, and that's important for him. He's a freshman, so there's a lot of big matches ahead of him, but he got the job done tonight. So it's a big stepping stone for Brian. Very proud of him.
Yeah, so we've had quite a few comments on here. Told everyone to stay tuned if they had any questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of support for Gilroy. Everyone said it looked really good. I think it was a great match overall.
Yeah.
And Layton showed, they did what we were saying, they did really well on bottom with transitioning.
gave a lot of effort, man. Those guys were trying to win. You know, we gotta get better. You know, I think I think we gotta get better.
So how was the weight cut this week? Because I know this is your first time. A lot of your kids have made their scratch weight.
Yeah.
Everyone, I saw a couple kids maybe have a little bit of cramps, nothing major. How did everyone do with their weight?
They did good. I thought they managed their weight well as can be. You know, we wrestled everybody up throughout the first part of the year, and that was something that we told these kids that we would do to help them kind of adjust to getting down the weight. They did it. I thought Dominic Bozanic did good. Mateo Sanchez did good. They look big at their weight classes too. And I think that's very important that they're managing the weight down the right way and getting victory. So thank you guys for doing this. Thanks everybody that watched. We appreciate you guys. The kids deserve to be supported, and you guys are supporting them as well as anyone. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys. This is the first time that we've won in this competition. We were 0-6 in the Garlic City Run. So tonight we finally got a victory, and that's something to be proud of. But at the end of the day, when you expect things, it's hard to really focus on the positive, right? And I'm really thinking about the ones that we lost. So let's go fix it. All right, boys?
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, guys. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing. Thank you, boys. Go Gilroy.
Thank you, Brian. I am the Bay. So yeah, again, thank you guys for tuning in here, listening to us chat about wrestling, and I had an awesome time tonight. It's cool to hear DC's thoughts on it. It's crazy to win by that much and still have a lot to say.
Yeah. You always focus on the losses, the ones that, you know, the ideal match is to get a shutout, but you came pretty damn close.
Yeah. And that's the
Champion mindset to always be looking at what you can improve on and not being focused on the stuff you already did well at.
That's right.
I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Chad Haygood.
Andrew Tosti.
Gary Traub.
Thank you guys. See you next year.